You ever hear of Dread Falls? I've heard all sorts about it. Most of it not good. A lot of it really weird. It's not on any maps, that at least none that I could find. And I can't find anything about it anymore. Like it was wiped away. I was just wondering if anybody else has, well, heard of it too. From what I've been able to gather, Dread Falls is a very large town, yet it's a place only certain people can find. People that are curious. It starts out as maybe a cool, scary story, or maybe you just wonder if something like that could really exist. By then, it's already too late for a lot of people. It gets a hold of your mind, you see. Once it does, it never lets go. I need to know if any of you have heard of it. I need to know. I remember when I first heard of Dread Falls, I was just a dumb kid, hanging out with friends, telling dumb stories built to scare. We were talking about monsters, ghouls and ghosts, the usual horror story tropes. But then my friend, let's just call them Casey, came out with something strange. That he knew where they all lived, that all the monsters were real. Casey went to talk about the story he read online, written by this girl called Martha, I think. It was about a place called Dread Falls. It was unheard of, unseen and unknown by any normal folk. Only the weird and wonderful belonged, the dregs, the outcast. Every monster lived there as a community, working together to keep one another safe. Of course, like every community, there were groups that grinded against each other. There were the nocturnal beings that couldn't stand the daylight due to some curse or something else. Then there were the daywalkers, beings that walked during the day. Humans are classed as daywalkers, in fact. It was a dangerous place to live, no matter what you were. There was a constant threat of outsiders, monsters that reverted back to their old ways, etc. The scariest monsters there, however, were the vampires. They're not like they are on the internet. They have these really long claws, sharper than any knife you have in your kitchen. They extended their teeth if they were backed into a corner, turning fangs used to chow down on meat into deadly weapons. They're apparently extremely carnivorous, with a history of hunting and eating anything that moves. They had a feud with something called a revenant, like some kind of ancient race of creatures. Martha didn't mind much more about them. Is any of this ringing any bells? Has anybody heard of Dread Falls? Okay. Another scary one is the shifter. You can never tell who a shifter is because they can become anything. All they need is a minuscule bit of your DNA, and there's two of you running around. Traditionally, they were nomadic people, without a need for sustenance, other than when they chose to change their form. They were genuinely peaceful. The reason why they scare me though, is that when they take someone's form, the person they take generally disappears. No one knows where they go or when, because to everyone that cares to notice, the person is still walking around, talking to everyone they know. The only difference being would be slight hiccups in character, a slip of the tongue here, a change in personality there. But nobody ever notices. Does that help? Do you remember Dread Falls? There's even a cult there, called the Maxim Creed. Nobody really knows who or what they are, just that they exist somewhere inside the town. The rumours are everywhere. Some say that they protect the town and its people from invading forces and any unwelcome outsiders. That they even take anybody that knows about the town that they don't want them to know. That's apparently why it's stayed off the maps for a millennia. Others say that they're a group of monsters that worship the old ways, that they still hunt and kill what they want and who they want. Surely that'll make you remember Dread Falls. Please tell me somebody remembers. Please tell me somebody knows it. I need to know I'm not crazy before I go looking again. All of my friends are gone. I don't know where they went. After Casey told us about the town, they became distant and disappeared. The school said they moved, but surely Casey would have told us about it. Soon after, the others started leaving. One by one, they began to talk about finding Dread Falls. Then, they would disappear after leaving school. The only one left was me. I'm 20 now and it still bothers me. They never got in contact with me, never spoke to me again. I can't find them on any social media. I think the Maximum Creed might have taken them because they knew. Maybe they went looking for the town and they were taken because they got close. I don't know. I need to find them. I need to find Casey. I need to tell them I'm sorry. When they started to obsess over the town, I thought it was dumb. I'd always shoot it down, tell them that it doesn't exist. When they started to grow distant, I let them. I let the school hierarchy tell me that being friends with weirdos who believed in monsters would make me seem like a weirdo too. I made them feel alone, and they left. Alone. I need to go find them and make it up to them. I will find them. I'll make it better. The only place that I can find linked to Dread Falls according to Martha's story is a motel called the Fallen Bridge. I'm going there tomorrow morning, but before I do, I'm leaving this here. I need to know if everybody's ever heard of Dread Falls. I need to know that I'm not crazy. So, have you ever heard of Dread Falls?